Hello and welcome back to Talk of the Town. Occupaws is a guide dog association, also one of our news partners here on the show. I'm glad to reintroduce you to Cheryl Hartung, who is a volunteer with Occupaws, and I'm glad to have you back.
Thanks, it's good to be here.
Thanks for joining us today. And of course, your friend here.
Yes, today I brought Thor along with us, who looks like he has just adjusted, with no difficulty at all.
Not
He's
at
about
all.
8 months old, but don't let his size fool you. He is definitely puppy.
Yeah, he is so sweet. There's a close-up.
Hey, look at him. He is.
Love having him. He's resting on my shoe, sort of taking a nap. It's wonderful.
That's one of my personal favorites.
I know, I love it too. Let's talk a little bit about Occupaws. Such a wonderful organization, and guide dogs are so important. Viewers at home can help Occupaws. Share with us how.
There are so many different ways to help, but especially around this time of year as we come to the end of the year and you start talking about charitable donations and things that are tax deductible. The easiest way right now would be to take a look at our wish list, which you can find as soon as you go to occupaws.org. It's going to be the first thing that you see. We want to make it really easy for people to find. And there are things ranging from crates that are probably maybe more in the $50 range, down to Kongs and busybody toys that are $10, $15 items, something that looks fun for you, or a Furminator, which gets rid of their fur, so some of the actual dog care items. So a lot of different things to suit whatever it is your choice of help for the dogs.
I like that there's a wide variety of price points too. So if somebody wants to donate but doesn't necessarily have a lot of funds, there's some small ways that you can give back that could be really helpful.
Exactly, yes.
Let's talk a little bit about the guide dogs, and obviously this is a very sweet dog. I want to talk a little bit about the breeds and what kinds of dogs make the best guide dogs.
Yes, it's a little bit tough to tell with the way he's lying down right now, but we generally deal with 3 different breeds: the Labs, Golden and Black, the Golden Retrievers, and then actually Standard Poodles. But I'll focus on the Labs here for just a moment. He has a lot of the characteristics that we would look for in a Lab, which are generally the English Labs.
Okay.
And they're a little wider. They're a little lower to the ground,
okay.
a little sturdier. They mature a little bit faster, both physically and mentally, which is helpful when you're doing all your training. And when you think about all the different places where these dogs need to go, they need to be pretty portable.
Sure.
They need to be able to get on a plane when they go do their advanced training. They need to be able to come with you in the car. And when they're at a doctor's appointment, they need to find some place to really be out of the way. The best compliment you can ever give a guide dog is to say, "I didn't even know that there was a dog here."
Yeah.
So that suits us very well for the Labs. But really, amongst those breeds, there isn't a preference one over the other. They all have their personality traits, and they're going to match differently with different people who need guide dogs.
Yeah, and you touched a little bit on personality traits, but the mental side of it, it's really incredible what these dogs are trained to do is really make decisions for the person that they're helping. I don't know how you guys do it. It's incredible. But I want to talk a little bit about, if you want to help, you can actually raise a puppy in various stages. What if somebody already has a pet at home?
That can work. That's part of the home visit. Occupaws will come out and just check everything out, including your pets. The only pet you can't have is a reptile. I'm not sure why, but no reptiles for the puppies. But your pet obviously needs to be friendly. It can't be aggressive toward any new animal in the home. But I have a dog and 2 cats, and the puppies work beautifully with that. In fact, I think it's good. I think it's good to expose them to different social situations. And you want to talk about levels of distraction that they need to be able to work through.
Right.
Having other animals around is right up there with being really good training for them.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, there's all kinds of noises and things that could throw a dog off when they're needing to do their job, and it's a good practice being with some other pets. How much do you think cost-wise you're looking at with raising a puppy?
So for the volunteers, for the puppy raisers, cost really is at a minimum right now. Occupaws is doing a wonderful job with their events and their fundraisers to be able to cover significant costs and being able to train these dogs, because the training itself can be $20,000 depending on for that amazing advanced training that you're talking about. But for the volunteers, Occupaws has a relationship now with From Dog Food, so the dog food is taken care of. You get the crate, you get all the basic, the vest, the collar, the leash, all those things that you need. So right now, out of pocket for the volunteers is
very little.
Very little.
That's wonderful.
When I say very little, I'm anything from nothing to $20 a month. It's
incredible.
Yeah.
Plus, you get this great foot warmer that comes free with the puppy raising. Well, I wish we had more time to chat because there's so much to cover, but thank you for sharing this information with us. If you want to help, of course, you can go to occupaws.org and find out how. Thanks so much, Cheryl, for being with us.
Thanks again.
Thank you for watching. We'll be right back with more.